Burrito time. What kind of burrito though? Carne asada? Carne asada? Chorizo? Chorizo? The night sky, I don't know if you can see all the stars, but it looks pretty cool. What's up, Mac Plays, Red Lemon Cola? What up? What's up, Mac Plays and Red Lemon Cola? My favorite burrito. Carne asada is good, but I like a lot of them. How are you? Good. I just met some strangers. I got myself a walk in front of me, don't I? Ooh, that was a stinky truck. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Mac? I gotta walk all the way up here to this stop sign and hang a right. Before I get to the burrito place, which is called Beto's. This time I wore gloves. Last time I didn't wear gloves and my fingers were freezing. My hands are still cold. Not nearly as cold though. Make sure I stay out of the road. Cause cars. It would suck if I got hit by a car. Oh, look, there's a bicycle. Or a tricycle. What up, Turbo Gaming? I'm wearing gloves this time, you see? Because last video I did live and I went to the Maverick, my hands, I didn't wear gloves. And my fingers were freezing. What is that? I don't know. I bet there's some cats that can see me. Some chinch. You know how cats are, they're elusive creatures. So, yeah, cats. You know how cats are night nighttime creatures they can see in the nighttime. There's probably some cats out here looking at me right now, but I can't see them unless there's one over there. But yeah, look at these gloves. Whoop. All right, this is gonna be a little. It won't be too long. I'll be back before you know it. Some kid just ran by. Did you? I don't know if you guys saw that. Did you see that kid running by? Did y'all see that kid run by real quick? Did you already get? No, I haven't got the burrito yet. I just left. I'm on my way there. I just don't know if you guys caught that kid run by. Did you see him? I don't know how it picked up on the camera. I know, it kind of scared me too. I'm like, oh shit, do I need to defend myself? Did you see him, Mac? You saw him? I smell marijuana. Maybe his curfew. Maybe his curfew was up, so he had to run home before he got in trouble by his mom and dad or something. This is an interesting house in the daytime. Oh, the kid. Oh yeah, the Mary Jane. I was gonna say, I smell pot. I smell pot. I know what that smells like. Oh, this was dark. Yeah, I saw that kid running. I'm like, what's going on? And then I'm like, oh, he's just a kid running for whatever reason. When I get to Beto's, I'm gonna have to put my phone in this pocket somehow. All right, I'm crossing the street. Yeah, I can smell that too here a little bit. Mostly I can still smell the pot. Got a couple blocks left, I think. Maybe I should get on the sidewalk, huh? Get on this old sidetrack instead of the street. We got these gloves. Woohoo! Getting my exercising. Oh, I'm like, is this the street I turned down? I'm like, no, nope. Not that one. That's not the street I turned down. Look at this sign. Deaf and blind child area. So you gotta watch out for the deaf and blind childs. This is cool. Little. I like this yard. It's like a forest. This guy's got like a forest yard. You can't see it because it's dark, but yeah, he's got like a forest in his yard. It's cool. I like that. I wish that was how mine looked. All right, I think it's the next street. Yeah, probably. Red lights. Nice. I've noticed a lot of houses around here have these kind of lights like this. It's pretty cool. A lot of houses like this around my area have lights like that. Or not a lot, but several. This one's got lights on the handles or whatever, railings. All right, so the way I can tell to turn to Beto's is this, the paint on the road, the walking crosswalk there. I'm like, okay, that's the way to Beto's, so this way. I hope my burrito's not cold by the time I get back. It shouldn't be. It should be decent. Honestly, sometimes when I get a burrito like that and I get back home, it's kind of hot. So when I get home, it should be nice and warm. Blind kid running around at night smoking the devil's lettuce. That's why I'm smelling it. Look, there's Christmas lights over there still. Dude, I'm super glad I wore these gloves because my fingers are still cold, but they're not nearly as cold when I'm not wearing gloves. So we got like this bend right here, and then it's going to bend over again. And Beto's is like right there. And then I'm going to have to put my phone in my pocket. So yeah, we'll figure it out when we get there. Walking. These boots are made for walking. Oh look, they have a package on their porch. Here we go on the home stretch, kind of. This is a big open field. I see a lot of people here playing with their dogs and stuff. A lot of people come out here, throw the ball to their dog, play soccer, football, whatever. Big open area right there. I think there's some Pokestops here in Pokemon Go. There's some Pokestops and shit right here. But I can't open Pokemon Go right now when I'm streaming, but there are some stars. You can see that one. Yeah, you can't. Oh, you can see that one. You can see a couple stars on the phone. You can see a couple stars on the phone, just a couple. Here comes a car, you guys. Here comes a car, you guys. What does this sign say? No motorized vehicles. There goes. Okay. Beto's is, it's soon. It's not too far away now. It smells like laundry detergent. I think I'm just smelling people's dryers with their laundry detergent and their dryer sheets or whatever. There's a car. Holy cow, have you ever seen a car? Have you ever seen a car before? I just saw a bunch of them. There's a food trailer truck. It's like a food truck, but it's a trailer. I'll have to try it out sometime. Oh, I think I'll walk on the grass. You probably can't see it in the phone, but the grass is all sparkly from the frost because it's like frozen. And it's because it's cold out here. Pretty cold. I don't know how cold, but it's cold. Frosty. It's a frosty night here. January is wintertime, obviously. Look at this random patch of cement. What's that random patch of cement? It's kind of interesting. All right, sidewalk. Let's get on the sidewalk. There we go. I think there used to be water right there. Oh, you see that? That's Beto's. I've never walked here. Like every time I've been to Beto's, I've always ordered from the drive-thru. And yeah, this is the first time I'm going to be ordering inside. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to hang a left to the left of the drive-thru side and go to the front door. And then I'll put my phone in my jacket. And I don't know what it's going to look like after I put the phone in the jacket. You might not even be able to see the guy or lady that's taking my order. But yeah, here it is. This is Beto's, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beto's. That's the drive-up menu. And I will now put you in my pocket because I am almost to go inside. Hopefully, it's kind of a pain in the ass, honestly, to put the... yeah, I don't know if you guys saw any of that. But yeah, it actually looks pretty cool in there. All right, good night, Mac. Yeah, for some reason when I put the phone in my pocket, like it cuts out. But yeah, I just ordered a California burrito. I got it right here in my hand. And there was a couple in there with a plate full of deliciousness. And I'm like, I almost was like, oh, what do they got? They had like a plate of, beans, rice, and steak and stuff, like a whole platter. And I was thinking of maybe trying that. I think it'd be good. Another kid out walking. That's the second kid I've seen out running in the night. Oh yeah, it could have been a carnitas plate. Yeah, it looked good. Yeah, rice, beans. It was probably the carnitas plate. I've never had it, but I would like to go. Actually, I'd like to actually go into Beto's one of these days and sit down and eat it. But yeah, that's funny. The second kid I saw running. Like, how many kids are out at night running like this? I guess, well, kids are always very energetic and active. I remember when I was a kid, I was definitely out and about in the nighttime a little more than I am now. As you get older, you kind of stay inside, I guess. But yeah, I'm just holding this burrito here. It's kind of keeping me warm, keeping my hand warm. And then when I get home, I'm gonna eat the fuck out of it. Especially after this walk, it'll replenish my calories that I burnt during the walk. You can't see it on the phone, but you can see the mountains like lit up by the night. And it's pretty cool actually living nearby mountains like this, because a lot of people don't live near any kind of mountains. Could you imagine growing up in a flat state your entire life, and then you come over here and you're like, wow, your backyard is a mountain. And I'm like, yeah. It reminds me of Minecraft. It's like, oh, look at that mountain. Yeah, that's why I love Springville, because I grew up in Springville. And these mountains, man, I've always seen them. I've seen these mountains my entire life. Now I just got to get home. This is the first time I've ever walked to Beto's. I've walked to Maverick. But yeah, the mountains I love these mountains. And you really get a new perspective on the mountains when you go for a walk. Because, I always see them when I'm driving. But when you're driving, you're distracted. But when you go for a walk, you can actually pay attention to the mountains and really look at them. Yeah. You can't see them on the phone. But, yeah. Get home before my burrito gets cold. It's weird. It's like my phone knows when I put it in my pocket during a stream and then it goes dark. Because that happened at Maverick too. Like, I'm just going to put my phone in my pocket. Because, I don't want to sit and hold my phone out in front of while I'm ordering, because then they're going to know I'm recording. All right, hung the turn. Remember the red light house on the way in? There it is. I'm on my way back. I'm not even out of breath at all. The carnita plate, that sounds delicioso, Mick. I wonder how many steps it is to Beto's and back. When I get, after this stream, I'll check my steps. And when I checked the Maverick steps, I think it was 14,000 steps. And Beto's might be a little more or about the same. I'm not sure. Yeah, from my house to Maverick and my house to Beto's, it might be pretty similar. Here's that cool house with the forest. Yeah, with a house like that, you don't have to worry about mowing much of the lawn, which would be nice. All right. That's what I got. I got the California burrito. And yeah, when I get home, hopefully it's not too cold. It shouldn't be, because the tortilla usually contains the heat pretty well. Look at that house right there. It reminds me of the Home Alone house. It has a reef on every window. You see that? There's a reef on every window. It's cool. It's like Home Alone. Every window has a reef. That's cool. I like it. I like people's creativity. I smell laundry detergent again. Someone must have their dryer on. There's someone up there in their bedroom watching TV. Or playing video games. Who knows what people are doing out at night? I always wonder that. When I go out for a walk and I see all these houses with the lights on, I'm like, what are they doing? Are they in there playing Call of Duty? Playing Minecraft? Are they playing video games? Maybe they're watching Stranger Things. Maybe they're watching porn, having sex. Who knows what people are doing out here? Oh shit. I just realized Oh, gotta run. Car's coming. All right. I had to run. I was like, oh shit, this is my road right here. That's true. I could toss it in the microwave if it's cold. But I have a feeling it's going to be warm enough. All right, we are. Remember that Pokestop, Shifa, where it's called the local library? Or the cactus. Remember the painted cactus stop on the wall? That's like right there. But you can't see it, it's dark. The cactus Pokestop is from this house right here. This one. Like right around the corner on the wall is the cactus mural or whatever it's called. People still got their Christmas lights out, which is cool. There's a lot of people that leave their lights on all the way through January, which I'm fine with. And they still got pumpkins too. Halloween pumpkins and Christmas lights. Oh man, even though I have a glove on, my right hand holding this phone is getting cold. Good thing I put 2 coats on. I put 2 coats on. I doubled up on my socks, and I put on shoes that are basically boots, kind of boots. Shoes that I don't wear very often, but they're very insulated. So I put them on because they're a lot more insulated than my Vans. You know, Vans aren't very insulated. They're pretty paper thin, really. But my right hand is getting freaking cold, man. Even with the glove on. Almost home, though. Stepping on a bunch of rocks. Almost home. Look, this guy's got a motorcycle. That motorcycle's been on his front lawn for years. I like the look of this house. This is a cool house. I like it. This house is cool too. It's like small. This is a small house. You see the lights that you see? That's how big the house is right there. But it's a cute little house. It's got a little carport. My right hand is freezing. I had to switch hands. Yeah, last time when I went to Maverick, my fingers, I'm like, I'm gonna get frostbite or something. It felt like it. Here's my burrito. Still feels warm, but it's getting colder. I'll have to just take a bite and see how warm it is. Almost there. All this is new. This whole neighborhood right here wasn't there when I moved in my house. That's all new houses down there. It's kind of crazy. Diarrhea. All right, time to get on the road. Hey, that truck's turning up the street that I live on. Dang, dude, my right hand is freezing. Even with a glove. All right, this is uphill. This is where it starts to go uphill. Got myself an incline. You can definitely tell when you're walking, but it's all good. Incline. There's one of the Pokestops right there. It's the little local library. All right, turning up my street now. You see that shining line in your screen? That shining line? That's the Google Fiber line that they put in. They dug it up, they put the Google Fiber line in, and then they covered it up like that. So the Google Fiber line is underneath that line right there. I hope I didn't lock myself out of my house. I'm eating a burrito. Don't worry about it, man. I can't use my glove very well on my phone. Gloves and phones don't mix. Hold on, let me take this glove off. Anyway, I made it back.